Everybody, welcome to the Tuesday Night Live. I'm here smoking on some E-Town. This has been my go-to for right now. It's actually pretty good. It's tasty. Sorry about the late start. I just got up rolling that joint. It took a little longer than I thought it would. Hope you guys are all having a good evening so far. What are you guys smoking on out there? Start from the top. Popping seeds. If you're still around, hope you're doing well. Kevin, good evening, brother. Levels, hope you're doing well, man. And old school, cheers, buddy. I hope you guys are having a good week so far out there. What's up, Kevin? Hope you're doing well, man. Brian, cheers, brother. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Black truffle. Nice. Let's see if I can bring down the a little bit. It's that 420 medicine, man. Oh, by the way, I tagged you in a post today. I forgot to actually set you as part of the grow along. I think you and Soul Farm, I forgot. So I set you guys there so you guys know where to post your progress for the grow along pictures. If you want to post out what you got so far in there, that'd be cool. Norman, cheers, brother. Thank you for the remembership, by the way. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good out there. And for the people that don't have your seeds yet, of course, for the grow along, just pop them when you get them. It was just everybody starts at least on that same day. Coming late, it's all good. There's no problem starting later. Yeah, she turned out really nice, actually. I got another Sweet Harvest video coming out this Friday. It's that's gonna be the ice cream marker. That one's totally done, ready to go. I just have it as says private right now. I'm just kind of waiting, but I'm gonna be putting that one out soon. Yeah, it's been a while. I don't think I haven't seen you around for a bit, but it's awesome to you're back around, man. Yeah, that's my banana cam freak is in the 4x8 now, in the 2x4 now. Once that one is stretched out enough, I'll flip it, and then about week two is when I'll start the. I'm interested to see how this will go. I had to restart the Phantom Fruits. No, that was the one thing that I had to, and with a totally new run because I only had 4 of the seeds to try to get 2 females. I'm not gonna play that risk. Yeah, okay, that's what's okay. No, that's all good, brother. Yeah, like the rule states. It doesn't matter as long as it was after the 14th. So if you got your, because I know Miko got his seeds. He ordered his seeds too, and he's from Finland, so he's obviously not going to get his seeds right away like everybody else is. So and even he can just start when he gets them. It's about just growing together. I might even run it twice. I'm doing all 3, which I'll show a little later on, but I might do it. And then if there's still people who are kind of starting late and it's in it well and the run finished up in time, I might run it again for a second time, just to keep it going for when everybody else is doing theirs. Nice. Yeah, that's that one. That's that picture you sent me with that cross, eh? That looks like a really nice one, Kevin. Cheers, homie grows. Hope you're doing well, man. Oh, see, I don't normally keep clones very long. I think the one that I kind of kept for multiple runs was when I was doing the Cherry Lepew. I kind of kept that clone around for it was only for a matter of a couple runs. I don't really keep them for longer than that. I don't have the space. If I had a little more grow space that was dedicated to it, I could have I would eventually run a few mums, and then just run a few mums of something that works well for myself, and then just run that out, and then eventually. But I'm still trying to figure out what's out there and what the plant can do before kind of focusing on, hey, I want this could be what I'm going to continue. I'm just going to take a little bit to get to that point, I think. There's 6. 420. There's 6 per pack, and then the 3 packs. So there's 18 beans in total. Yeah, Darwin, that was awesome. But that was not only is that the plant I put outside as that 8x8 scrog. It was also the clones that I took off of that big plant were also the ones inside that did 1,806 grams in the 4x8. So it was, I know it was like, dude, let me tell you exactly what it was. That was my biggest yielding run that I ever did. Sorry for being on the phone here. I just want to make sure I got the right numbers. Is this it? Yeah. So that was off the 2 plants that were in the 4x8, the Cherry Lepew. And that's weighing it inside of and that's one of those 104. Yeah, that was a decent. That was a pretty good yield. That was a good one for smoke too. Yeah, that's why I was upset that the phantom fruit didn't take off, because it had part of the cherry breeze in it as well. Robert, hope you're having a good evening. Indoor, outdoor. Hope you're doing well, man. Garden's popping. Who else is in here? Dread. Hope you're having a good evening, brother. And Bubba. Bubba, have you got your part of the grow along? Have you got your beans yet? I don't. Let me see. Just want to make sure everybody's in there and has got it. Yeah, no, I haven't seen you post into the weekly for it, so that's why I was wondering if you have it or not. You did. Did you start them? I personally don't grab the weed itself from the dispensary. I'll go and buy like special pre-rolls that are like in like the infused pre-rolls, especially if there's certain farms that I know who the growers are from meeting them at events. So I'll go and I'll be like, okay, well, I'll take want a fancy pre-roll of that. But I only maybe do that once every 3 weeks, maybe once a month. It's smoking my own. It's never really have to worry about it. Yeah, dude. Week 9? Oh, man, dude. Right at the end of week 9, it must be popping. The garden must be popping at that time indoor. Yeah. Well, it's whatever for the grow along. Is that what you mean, Cav? But for that, they're whatever Frostbite's doing. He's able to get it out to people. I don't know what he's doing. That's why I had to go through his website. He's just dealing with that. But it's awesome that it worked out for everybody so far. I know who's. I know someone from New Zealand is in it, and I know someone from Finland's in it as well. So it's kind of everybody's growing along from around the world. Yeah, it's. I could ask him what he's doing, but he sent it me just through regular mail because in Canada we can do that. I don't know how he's sending it down to the states. I know everybody's getting their stuff. No, I don't. I store my beans just up here with some of my other nutrients, but at the same time, it may not be the best way to store it. I'm finding that some of the nutrients up there doesn't really stay well over time if this room gets hot. And being that it's this is an exterior wall right here, and that's what direction would that be? That would be like southeast facing. So we get this wall can get a lot of can get warm because I'm pretty sure they don't do a really good job of the insulation and what have you. But I know I've had problems with certain nutrients like Watts, part of the optic foliar that I've had problems keeping because of the temperature I think that it gets here. But I know I can keep it in a storage. Yeah, perfect. So at what temperature is ideal? That's awesome that you do it, and you probably have a fair bit of seeds for doing that with. Is there a certain temperature you don't want to go below for that? Main dad, hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, see, mine's not really in a gold place for now, but yeah, see if you would say I don't know. That's why I was wondering about certain temperatures for because with this I can adjust my temperature. I can, like to a bunch of different points, but let's show a little bit of what I have growing on. What's going on? I got nothing going on outside. I haven't got anything going outside for the last couple of years. It's just whenever it's always looks great, and then as soon as I get into late September, it's being where I live. I live in the Pacific Northwest up in BC, and as soon as late September hits, um, especially where I am, the fog comes in, and your plants are in let's say they've been in flower for almost 7 weeks at this point, and you still need those last 3 weeks to finish, and your humidity jumps to like 100%. It sucks. I never been able to. I know people can figure it out, and I know it's more to do with light depping. I just don't live where I grow. Like finish big plants. If I could go out there and light dep it, I would start it way earlier and then finish. It would be finished mid-September, getting into maybe a little bit in the October. That one grow that I did, that 8x8 scrog, the Cherry Lip View, that was mid-October, and I still was getting some issues because the fog came in at the end, but I was able to go a little further. What's up, Frank? I hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, I normally don't. It's normally not an issue until it's like late September here. But and that cherry pew was obviously one I shouldn't have grown outside. I just did it, and it was working. But it was it went 10 weeks inside, so it was a longer cultivar even for being where I live. It's good to find if you can the certain the flowering time frames for your location, because if you don't, you can really mess up your entire run if you pick something that doesn't harvest in time for where you're from. And I've learned that, especially being where I am. You don't want a long flowering plant, or you're never going to finish it without having some issues. Yes, I will. Yeah, exactly. But if you go and you watch my my outdoor autoflower, even though it was probably, I don't know what they're like, but it was a let's just say it was a breeder that I never heard of and never heard of again. It was just a free seed that came in a package. But that outdoor autoflower that I did, that the White Widow, that worked well, and I still had problems with that. But that could have been more user error at that time, because I think I was trying the organics with that, and I wasn't so experienced with that. So, but I still had issues. But that was also a super humid August that year as well. So I love longer flowering plants too, Cab. That's why I stick to indoor growing. I'm like, hey, I like to do these plants. They work really nice. Let me see. Let's show this. Their VPD is in the background. This is the Fruity Pebbles OG crossed with Pink Lemonade. Let's bring that up. This is the one that we flipped with Levels' community. I know he's doing a flip with him. So I just I use this plant because this was also one that he does a lot of growing of as well. So it was kind of cool to use it this way. Just gonna see what day it is exactly. So I don't have it listed here. Yeah, it's a day 30 of flower. So we've made sure that we cut some strip out. We've gone through and we've done a cleanup once in a while. It really focused on the front two buds and put the back ones out of focus. But we definitely came in and we've cleaned up a little bit outside of our defoliation just to ensure that we get that amount of penetration down, but not taking out enough that we don't get our full capture of photons down our plant itself. And it's working. We're getting some pretty good development on the actual trichomes, and down the plant we're getting some good filling in as well. If you add 420, if you add like a kelp extract or anything that has the garlic acids in it, it helps really. It can help germination rates for seeds that have been stored for long periods of time. In particular, it can help get it going again. These are kind of the ones in the back. So this is what I mean. These will start to fill in down the sides. Again, we're A30. We're halfway. I think this goes to 63. That's more of an up angle on it, but yeah. So that's where that one's sitting at. And I think we can show the banana chem freak as well. Because we put that one. That one's no longer here. We on the weekend we brought that over house. And because the plant, we did top it. It is topped. Here. Right about here is where we topped it. This looks aggressive. It's not actually super crop. It was bent because I've been bending it down, getting it ready for this time. And it was pliable that we just pulled it down. So we're gonna back train a lot of these branches are already kind of going this way. We're kind of going here and here. And when I was there yesterday, the tops, everything's back where it's supposed to be up. And we're going to train them outwards just into the corners this time. Knowing what happened last time when we had one spread across, we kind of ran out of space that direction. So we made sure we moved our pot over to prepare for that. So we can actually not have to back train a bunch of branches in order to fit it. This is the freak as well. This is the banana chem freak. Yeah. Like I said, this was day one in this tent. So when I was there yesterday, everything was up. We're good. And this one's growing faster than the Mental Croco that they had. Though that one is very good smoke too. I still have that in this bin along with some other ones. That's for those receiving. Anybody? I got the link at the top if anybody wants to come show what they got. How many? So it's only 3 times tops. Is it it showed normally by that third time, or is it like an application you do that and then wait? I've never done it myself. Cheers, V. That's your message. Cheers. Oh yeah, oh that's awesome. Got lots of time. Yeah. I've never. I don't. I say I like to grow. I know breeding. There's the whole new ball game. I really understand it properly, so I just stick to the growing. But it's awesome to hear how it's done. What's up, Silver Samurai? I hope you're doing well this evening. I see. I hear you, and I bet you, especially with what you do too, Frank, when you're messing around with the let's say more of the mutant kind of genetics, they're I bet you're gonna have to really have a close eye for those because they will have those tendencies more. You notice that, or are they like every other one that can possibly get tendencies? That's you're a good person to ask that. Like, do you notice those tendencies more in those? Yeah. Oh, I understand. If somebody wants. No, thanks for information there, Brian. Cheers, Fall Dog. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, a lot of the genetics I grow are from, well, not from YouTuber, they're from guys up here in Canada that do breeding, but it's mostly that's what they do. They don't do anything but it. I know Fraser Valley is kind of slowed down. He's doing some other stuff right now, but Frostbite's Frostbite's popping. Frostbite's doing the grow along actually. Yeah, we got lots of stars over here. I'll end up showing and stuff like that. And when you say that, what are you referring to, Cav? You just you're just meaning like land races, like ones that haven't been like already hybrided. Poppin', by the way. Thanks for coming back. Nice to see you. Okay, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, does anybody? I know that you're still waiting on your light to turn on, Kevin. But if anybody else does want to come show their grow with it, you show it. I'll wait for a little bit longer before I start kind of going over some of the grow along pictures and where everybody's at on that. But I will show mine after I smoke this. Arizona. Welcome, man. Hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, I know. I don't have. I don't think I have anything going on in that tent because I just the grow along started yesterday, so everybody kind of started yesterday. I'll just kind of show the area and what's how it's starting, and we'll kind of go over everybody's kind of starts. They're really just going to be kind of the beginning of it. There we go. Hey, Kevin.
Howdy.
How's it going, man? It's looking good. Nice and full.
Yeah, it's a little too full, I think.
What day are you at now? You must be, well, you D20?
Day 23.
23. It's getting a little bit darker too on the leaves. I know it's.
Yeah, I just they drank all the water in the bases overnight.
Oh.
because I fed him. I fed him on Sunday. I top dressed him with beefy bud bloom from Green Rush. I put 3 teaspoons on the top, and then I watered in some recharge. And then I filled all the bases up. That was 8 liters in the bases with CalMag water.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, the bases were empty.
Oh, she was thirsty.
Apparently, they were.
The
So
one in the back is stacking, eh?
this morning before the lights went out, I filled them back up again.
Nice.
What, back there?
Yeah, look from a distance. It looked like it's filling in, or it's probably just because it's stretched and you can really kind of see in between and where they're gonna. That one's gonna do well.
That's the another butter that stretched pretty good.
Yeah. It has a decent. It has a decent amount of space on the nodes up there. It can potentially do quite nicely and fill in nice for you.
Yeah, I like this one the best though.
Yeah. Oh, structure wise and the way that it looks, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's stacking pretty nice. All the buds are getting nice. But the Nutter butter, this one here especially, is just starting to get frosty.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I ended up buying that, by the way. Remember I was chatting with you last
Oh, the Green Rush.
No. I went and just bought the raw potassium sulfate for my plants because I missed buying it. Yeah, so because my store sold it for like cheap per pound out of like the raw ingredient. Yeah, exactly, and it's the same. It's a 0050.
Right. Except that one's down to earth.
But yeah, same thing. Yeah, exactly the same product in numbers. So it's I'm gonna be happy to be adding that on the weekend. Especially for this point with so many different reactions are happening within your plant, you want to make sure you have the potassium because a lot of that is needed for a lot of these things that happen to keep your plant healthy. And then the sulfates again are great for flowering. I think Harley used to say that is the flowering element is sulfur. It also helps bring those more funky terps on too, because what isoprene connects with the sulfur, it goes into more of those the sulfur terpenes, which are more of the skunky ones and those kind, as opposed to if 2 isoprenes meet, they'll form monoterpene instead. Oh yeah, BBD. It was pretty on par. He just told me the price that he can get it for $5 for 35, and it was only $8 for a pound of the potassium sulfate at my store.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was pretty cheap too. That's a pound.
Yeah. It was $8.99, and then I have a discount at my hydro store, so it was $7 something. I don't know if I kept the receipt. I think it did. Because I'll actually sit there and I'll talk with the guys down at the hydro store, just have when they're working, but when they're got a little downtime. But I'll actually have conversations with customers and recommend certain things, and they'll go and buy it. So they give me a little discount down
there. Not too bad for week 3.
No, not at all, man. I like how you can see how everything is expressing differently now too, and the way it's coming out, and the speed. Like the one closest to us is looks like it's further behind than the other 4, or the other 3, I should say. You know, it's the one that's right close to the.
Well, everything back there is all nutter butter.
Yeah, and then in the front here, even the one
and all this is this is Ragnarok.
Yeah, and the one on the left side of your screen right now is more further along than the one on your right. It seems from the camera angle. Is what I was meaning, or it could just be the way that it's showing up. They're yeah, actually, no, they're more.
Yeah, a little bit. At least this bud is a little more developed than the ones over here.
Yeah, no, that's what I was kind of noticing that part, but it looks like it's all going to be approximately the same.
But this one's also a little greener too. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So they're all adjusting. I just got to get under there and then clean all this shit up.
Yeah, that's coming up though. You're getting it. You said you're day 23, right? When are you gonna take leaves out?
Am I gonna what?
Are you gonna go through? Are you gonna strip a bit of leaves out of there, or?
I'm gonna go underneath, and I got a lot of stuff underneath here to.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I gotta clean all that up. Everything underneath the net's gone. Is going to be gone. And then I'll take some of the bigger fans so all the light can penetrate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's doing really nice, man. Seeing this progress has been really cool to see.
They were catching up to my temperature probe. I had to pull it up out of the plant. Give me a false reading.
Oh yeah, when it goes into the plant, that's the one thing that sometimes you gotta check. Sometimes when you look at the meter or the controller, all of a sudden it says your humidity is like 70% or something like that. You're like, what the hell? And you notice it's like in between a whole bunch of fucking buds or leaves and stuff. Yeah.
I think that's what was going on here lately. Yeah, the babies ain't gonna be nowhere near ready yet. It'll probably be maybe Friday or Saturday that should be up.
Yeah, I read it. No, totally.
Like we just planted these motherfuckers yesterday morning.
That's so awesome. I love the setup. I love the creativity with the setup and everything.
A little USB fan.
Yeah, man.
So it's all you need in there.
And say Ryan, good evening, brother. No, we haven't shown anything yet either. So you're still okay on that. Good evening, brother.
Definitely got to empty that. It's another gallon of water.
Yeah, it's getting up there.
Rained like crazy yesterday. The humidity went way up.
Oh, because
not so much in
the
tent, because I had to come in and put the dehumidifier down to like 40 in order to keep the humidity in the tent below 65.
Yep. Yeah, you want to make sure you're definitely in that range. Oh, what temperature are you at? You're probably in the 80s?
No, actually right now, 79 and 59.
That's not bad.
That's at the bottom. You can see I'm getting blinded by the light.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's, yeah, right. No, it's awesome that he has the Lazy Susan on there. If he can train nice and easy.
I'm definitely enjoying the little bit of extra wattage on this light than my other light.
Yeah, that's right. This is the first. You just did a swap right before this one run, didn't you?
Yeah, well, this is brand new. This is the first
Yeah,
run in this tent.
that's right.
Yeah, you got the Vivo Sun.
Yeah,
It's
they're
the
doing well.
VSFL 6450. It's 645 watt.
Is the controller is the controller AC or is it Vivo Sun as well?
Now the controller is AC Infinity.
Okay.
The
Yeah, I
only
was
thing
just
I bought
wondering.
was the Vivo Sun Lite, but it's not really working too well with the Vivo Sun or with the AC Infinity controller. So that's
Ah,
why
really?
I put the timer on. I put the timer on, and I'm just
Yeah, that's right.
manually adjusting the light. Out of the 10 anyway. I got them up there.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. It had the detachable driver so you can not cook inside.
Yeah, I had to buy the extra cord to make it longer, but yep, because it don't come with it.
Yeah, that's weird. Like they make it detachable, but then they don't give you a cord long enough to put it outside the tent.
Yeah, they don't give you a cord at all.
Um,
Right up there. That connection right there. That's as much line as they give you. That connects directly to the front of the controller. So I bought a 6-foot extension.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say the Viper Spectre that 3000 XS that I got that had the detachable driver as well. They gave you like a pretty
Oh yeah,
long
the
cord.
Viper Spectre I got on the outside of my tent too. That's a 500 watt.
Yeah, they give you a long
They give
cord.
you a 10-foot cord.
Yeah, I remember that when they gave me the XS 3000. It
I was
was
like, where am I putting this outside?
keep it cool.
Yeah, hanging outside.
It would be a good option for VivoSun to add that because there's a lot of people that if they're gonna have detachable, they're gonna want to put it.
Or at least offer it while you're looking at the light.
Yeah, but I'm really glad to hear that they've turned like that their products are working like they have because I hear a lot of people that are using their stuff that's worked really well. So that's good to hear that people have listened to the audience. I should say like
I just had
listen to the communities.
two friends of mine just bought complete Vivo Sun Pro kits.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is there's and a lot of people in the they seem to listen and it's worked for them.
And if the B Cure works the same as the Canatrol, then they got themselves something going there.
That's true.
The B Cure, I was checking that out. They're offering it still at $6.99.
And then the Canatrol is what 1,000,
The Canatrol's 1,800.
18.
Well, 1,600 plus the shipping is 100 and something for shipping. So looking at 1,800.
And that equates to like 2-3 grand for me because I'm from Canada.
This is one of my favorite parts when they start when the
Sure.
buds start developing.
when they start showing you what they're gonna do, like
Yeah, and you can start smelling them a little bit too.
yeah, yeah, I know it's awesome. And then they just get fat in that position. They just get fatter and fatter.
I hope.
Well, I think you got a good system going on right now.
Where the hell is everybody? Where's these grows at?
Right?
I ain't got a lot to show here.
I got one more set of photos from my 4x8, but I'm trying to spread it out a little bit, and hopefully somebody will come up and show their. That's what I do. I try to spread out my garden pictures, and hopefully people come in between.
I've been watching everything you put out.
Yeah, you know, levels. You're out there. Just see come up.
Yeah, get your ass up here, Levels.
He may be on the road though. I don't know if it might be like this time of year is like a work time.
All right, I'm gonna drop back down to chat. I got nothing more to show.
Cheers, man. Oh, that's awesome for showing what you get, your plants that you got growing on right now. And then you showed that your grow along, which is awesome. Again, everybody's probably gonna look the same for the grow alongs. We all started germinating yesterday.
Yep.
Cheers. Yeah, Slavi, not a problem. You can come show your grow when your lights turn on. Well, depending on what time 9 o'clock is for you. But yeah, we still go for another hour and a bit. One thing I can do is I can kind of show my setup right now while we wait. So let me turn off my. Yeah. The link at the top of the chat, PD. If you click that link, it will put you into the stream. It will put you in the StreamYard. I don't know if it will make you like set up a. Hold on a second. I don't know if it'll put you into like a sign up thing for StreamYard, but once you get through it, you can set up your camera and your audio. Normally, if you're on your phone, it would be pretty easy. But you can go into your camera settings. You can set it to your reverse side camera too. That's a good plus because you're especially showing your garden. You're gonna be doing that instead of this. And that would be in camera settings. You can do that before you even hop in, and that would be one of the options that you have. If you really are wondering when we're done the show today, you can always click the link when we're done the show. I'll stick around for an extra like 10 minutes, and you can practice and see if it works. We'll see if we can figure that out for you. For the oil, you mean like the rosin press? I press a lot of my stuff at 165 Fahrenheit, 160, 165 Fahrenheit. When I do flour, depending, when I did the ice cream marker that on the weekend, I put it up to a 180 Fahrenheit, which is kind of hot, but that's again for flour. I didn't mind doing that. But for like when I'm doing sift or bubble hash, I'll lower it to like 160 and press it. Okay. So you're gonna press ice water bubble hash. If you're gonna do that, I'd recommend double bagging. Okay. I gotta rename some videos or reset some videos because my new my newest rosin video, I'm gonna rename it and as my tech talk for rosin, and I'm gonna drop the other one out. I know it still uses my freeze dryer and how to dry it and stuff like. Oh no, that's bubble hash. That one I'm also going to be setting as its own separate one there. But the one for rosin that I just did, I would recommend watching that one. What is because that's how I've been pressing my rosin recently. Oh, because I've been that's what I do mostly. I do bubble hash rosin, and this is just made out of trim material. I haven't even started to do fresh frozen yet. No, blowouts will happen. It's gonna happen more with. Yeah, see, bubble hash is nice that you do that double bag to give you that extra protection because it's a lot of fucking work that you blow out if it happens. But inconsistency in pack. So if it's like too much on one side and not enough on the other side, and the pressure comes down, it can throw off. That can give it coming down too hard, too fast, not giving it time enough to actually heat up. And it's normally too hard, too fast, and inconsistency. That's why it's good to use the pre-press. Like I use these. I don't have an actual press for them. I just use my body weight, but make sure you throw them in this before you actually press them. It keeps it kind of consistent before actually jacking in the press. I have had blowouts in the past, but honestly, I haven't had very many blowouts in the last. I don't think I have had a blowout in the last like 20 or 25 presses that I've done. Ever since I started doing what 420 Things showed me the one time on Levels' Discord that day. By he doing certain process, and that's kind of the process that I kind of go over and credit to him in that video. But yeah, flour rosin. It's gonna be coming down too hard on it. You still want to come down, and you still want to heat it up between those for a little bit, and then I have a timer for all my press. It sets for 2 minutes. When you but normally when I start seeing it really start leaking out of the side of the of the bag, when it really starts to do that, and it's normally depending on the temperature. At 180, it started happening at about 45 seconds into it with a little tiny bit. You want to come down with a bit of pressure, not much, and then when it starts to do that, come down harder, and then it drips out. That's what I smoked a lot of it already. And it's part of the Seed of Harvest video for the ice cream marker, but that's what this is. That's flour rosin from the ice cream marker, and yeah, it's pretty liquidy. Yeah, no, it turned out nice. We'll pull you up, but hey, who's this? Please. Oh, awesome, nice. Looking good.
I got 20 strains in this one.
Nice. Yeah, you got a fair bit going on there.
Yeah, this is my mother room.
Oh, very nice. Nice. Yeah, you got a fair bit going on there.
This is my mother room.
Oh, very nice.
Sorry, give me one second.
Oh, good.
This is my clone tank.
Mm-hmm.
Got the strawberry Gary. I got Cake Mira. I got Chimera. I'm gonna show you this strawberry Gary. Cake Mira. I got Chimera. I'm gonna show you strawberry Gary. This is the shit right here. I get magnesium deficiencies every time I run these cocos. So I got to do these foliar sprays. Try to bring them back.
Well, whenever you grow in cocoa, you get a mag deficiency.
Yeah, man. It's weird, man. I even run grow dots. I got grow dots in these cocos. See, grow dots.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. I usually only run clones, bro. I don't really do a lot of seeds. The only seed I did this year was Blue Dream. These are all from you ever heard of that bank called Sun Clone? Not to give them a shout out or anything like that.
Yeah, I know I haven't, but this is the first time you use them, or
No. I'm a cultivator, man. I got a license here. I've been doing business with them for a while.
Awesome.
It's just recently some of their products been I feel like they've been coming a little underwhelming, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. But do they give you COAs on certain tests that they do, or if you ask for them?
Say it again.
Do they give you certificates of analysis if they're been tested for problems or anything in their facility, or is it someone?
I've double checked a few of them. Here, let me show you one that I'm talking about. This is that strawberry Gary. I got this bitch in timeout in the back. It's just stunning. It won't grow for anything. Everything else is vibrant, healthy.
She's just like short in the corner there. Damn.
What'd you say?
She's just short in the corner there by herself. That one plant that you said that doesn't want to do.
Yeah, I stuck her back here. Here's this. This is my peanut butter breath right here.
Nice.
You ever heard of melted strawberries? Melted strawberries. This
No.
is Black Mamba. This is hold on, Bruce Banner. Rude Boy. Let's see, we got Chimera right here. Chimera's a funky little plant. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's different. Grows really big. Really big leaves, man. These plants are only 4 weeks in veg.
Nice.
Yeah, yo, have you ever ran Black Mamba? Look at these leaves, man.
Oh, jeez. And this is a cocoa run with you doing it?
What'd you say?
Is this cocoa as well?
Yeah. This is my first run in cocoa. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't typically run cocoa.
And you're just doing grow dots and cocoa?
Grow dots, cocoa, and house and garden A and B.
Okay.
This is the Blue Dream right here from seed. Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time, man. It's actually my first time doing it. I just figured that show.
You're all good, man. No, it's looking good.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. You have a good one.
Cheers. Yeah, it's nice having variety in the garden like that. It would work, especially if he's feeding that way. That's why I was wondering, kind of, I know Wes has been busy lately, but it sounds like it'd be more around those kind of ways. I personally grow in cocoa myself, but I feed hydroponically. So magnesium is normally not an issue unless I fuck up on. Actually, magnesium is not an issue anymore. I used to add too much magnesium sulfate in the past, and I have overdone the magnesium. But it's been a while since I have. But my store, the hydroponic store sells mag sulfate, sells mono potassium phosphate, just like the raw ingredients. So I'm gonna start buying raw ingredients and adding it to my reservoir because now I do that. Might as well. Oh, yeah. Damn, Blazing. That's the one that you give people that keep on asking you for weed when they come over. Here you go. I didn't even think I got to this tab yet. I didn't even think I got to my garden yet. That's awesome. Is that what it smells like after you train it? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, damn. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, Pop. Can you imagine making that hash though after it's like concentrated it? Put it in a jar and let it sit there for a bit. That's the one thing. Because I have the hash rosin here that from the bubble, but because it's so fucking hot, it loses its smell after some time being out of the fridge. So I leave the majority of it in the fridge, and that smells really good when you crack it still. This temperature sucks. I'm gonna make my way over there and show kind of what's going on. I'll mute this. Ready. Now they get a face shot. All right, there we go. Now, like everybody else, I probably won't have anything because we just all germinated this yesterday. But this is my setup for the grow. along? Of course, there's nothing. But I go directly into. Yeah, there's nothing back there either. I haven't turned on the humidifier quite yet. Not until we get these popping up. But we kind of just cover them with some cups for now. We got the purple Spartan, purple dose, and then the purple brisk right there. There we go. So next week, hopefully we get some popping up, and we'll bring you guys some more information on how those are turning up. And this time, we got on this side, we have the pink Ripper by that's VPD. And this is one of the starts I did that time. I really overdid the watering. You don't want to be doing that because you totally wiped out a run. As you see, it decided to crap out on me. Yeah, so that one is doing well, and then the other one we just restarted because I overdid it. I put too much water into the starter cup, and it didn't dry out fast enough, and all the seeds failed. So it's in my video coming up. I don't hide it. It's about kind of education that even I fucked up really bad on that. So we're gonna see how it goes. I do have the pink lemonade. I can show it again. Or you want to pop up? By the way, Skunk, I hope you're doing well. Connect vibes. Cheers, brother. Yes. The only thing that I know that magnesium does in cocoa is it competes with calcium for the same cannabinoid receptors. And so if you have too much of one and too of the other, but if you're doing it organically, I don't know how it's causing that, and I don't know enough about that part of it. I just know about the using one in hydro. If you add too much, Epsom salt's a great example. People add too much Epsom salts, and they ended up locking out the calcium because all the receptors are full of magnesium instead of and not being able to actually uptake. Tacos. What's up, brother? I see that motherfucker flying around. I got the whole patio door open, and I got some. It looks like a bee or something flying around. My bad, guys. Yeah, autopods are awesome. They give you great growth. Those are my starter 1 gallons, and then from those I go from the 1s to the 5s. But yeah, the pink lemonade's doing well. Levels. Zeb, hope you're doing well, man. Sorry I missed you there. Let's go out some weed and smoke a bigger joint. Yeah, Norman, I try to be. I try to show all the problems I'm having. That's why I'll have videos with me fighting bugs in them too. It's been a long time. That lesson learned in that situation. Don't let your cats if they've been outside in your garden, especially in the fall. Don't let them inside in near your inside garden. Because in the fall, a lot of plants are dying, and a lot of bugs eat dying plants. Those bugs like to jump on the animals and fucking hitch a ride. Herb, hope you have a good evening, man. You know what? I'm gonna smoke something different this time. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna have a bigger joint though. Not a super sized joint, but just a bigger joint. Oh, bigger joint. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, tacos. I haven't seen your gardens or anything in a bit. Are you still doing your worms? Is that way afterwards? Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Things do get busy. We'll do. That's one of short highs. That's meant the croco. This is like a fun victory pack. Oh no! Ah, shit. That sucks, dude. You had a whole generational thing going on there. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, you move. Yeah, I guess if you don't open it up, they don't like it. Yeah, you had quite a thing going on there. I remember that. That's why I had to ask, because they were going for a bit. Yeah, that's true. I probably didn't need all that. AG, hope you're doing well. Well, we do wait for some other people's gardens. And for me to grind this up and do all this, I can show kind of what I got growing on my 4x8. This frostback, this is frostback, and this is from Frostbite Genetics. This is the same guy who's doing the grow along for everybody. That's putting it on. Yeah, man. Herb, you doing well, brother. And it's really taken off with this. These are at the end of week 2 of flower. Where are we? So right now she's getting, it's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at noon. The lights turn on. So the lights turn on at 6 a.m. and they go off at 6 p.m. And so they get fed at 6 a.m. They get fed at noon. And we're still barely getting enough drip through. So she may need to go up more than that. These are good. They're doing really well right now. This is the larger one that we put into the tent. Cheers, levels. Yeah, this is the remember when we had two sides and one side was much taller than the other side. So this was the taller side. This one's spread from corner to corner on this. So we're gonna make sure we can try to maximize our what we're gonna get. She's already stacking in higher, which is awesome. I'm gonna be doing a defoliation this weekend coming up. But yeah, sorry about the off color here. In order to get this to show up clearly. We did our lollipop all the way up to the bottom of that first layer. So it's nice and clean, and we're setting everything up forward. One thing too is you'll notice is I started the branches real early. I didn't allow for that 3.5 inches that I normally like, or 4 inches of stem before, because that helps me get around the hydrolock. So I just kind of cupped it 3 ways around, just to utilize the cones for stopping the evaporation, and also for stopping the hurricane sprayers from watering the bottom of my tank instead of my actual plant. Cheers, levels. This is the HLG side, and this is the Spider Farmer side. So this was the side of the smaller plant, and it's growing into its place. You'll notice here though, we do have some crossover of both branches. So it is in the middle, there's a little bit of, let's say, like a traffic jam in a way. So it kind of grew up more here. But we did bring over some this way, and this, when I was there on yesterday, was more filled in. These are kind of staying where they are. When I come in on the weekend is like I said, is defoliation. We did our lollipop to the bottom of that layer, but defoliation will be the strip out and allow us to bring the light down the sides and fill in more of our canopy. We're gonna get a lot more growth from that. Yeah, everything below the net, including like the spindly little branches that have like the littlest little fucking knob on the end of it. You're gonna be a waste of my time. I'm not even gonna fucking trim you. You're gonna go into the garbage. So why would I grow it, right? So that's why I go through and I'll take them all off of here. Like this, the reason this was doing well, this one wasn't. So I take this, so the plant will send energy from that node to this one. Same with this one. But I'll take off the ones that aren't going to make it. Yeah. And that indicator line will be my bottom of that first line. Yeah, perfect. That's awesome, but that's right on. That's right where you want to be. But yeah, I didn't take any. I normally don't start it at this time for pictures. I normally start pictures of buds at the end of week 3. But they're really this will only go for 63 days. I know it's a 9 week. It's not a 10 week, so I know it will be a little shorter, which sucks because I did kill the run that was supposed to follow through. So we have a little bit of delay. But that just means I'll be able to bring over the plants while they're a little smaller, be able to train them into the plant the net a little sooner and not be so fucking aggressive with it. That's the 4x8. The feed is, and I don't feed super heavy. At that stage, it's what, 1080 ppm. And I think it was a 6.07 for the pH. So it's no, I don't go super low. I used to not care if I was in the 5/8. I now go stay above that, especially in flower. If it's phosphorus, it drops out when you get a little too low. see that. I want to make sure I'm actually saying something instead of just saying what I think. Page. Yeah, phosphorus. Phosphorus so it starts to drop down after after 6 a fair bit. So that's why I like to have my in flower around 6 to 6.1. What's up, Grown Up Grows? Mikey, hope you're doing well, man. Nice to. Oh yeah. And yeah, the ice cream marker video. That one is going to be out. I think Friday. I'm going to stick to the Friday. Right now, I have it hovering in my private. That's not on. Normally, I do the members only first, which I'm probably going to stick to because it's something I keep doing. But my video hasn't been tagged by YouTube yet for being 18 plus. So as a seed to harvest, it'd be kind of nice to keep it that way. So I don't know if I would just release it tomorrow or just do as I normally do. But tomorrow it will be out for either members only or everybody. Members only, that means Friday. But I kind of want to take advantage of the fact that they haven't tagged it yet. I'll finish rolling this, and then we can go into Discord. And being as it's episode 1 of the Grow Along, and I kind of showed what I had. Hope it came in clear. Because when I came back, it looks like it obviously was messed up on that second garden. We will go through everybody else's gardens. And we will kind of everybody else's starts and kind of their starts and their setups. So everybody that's involved in the Grow Along, this is what we'll kind of go. We'll figure out a time, and we'll kind of stick to a certain time during the live stream so everybody knows what time during it. So if you have things to do and you don't want to be around for the whole 2 hours, I don't blame you. At least you know that we'll do it between and we'll kind of stick to that going forward. I'll figure that time out, and I'll start posting that to you in the description of the lives. So you'll know exactly, we'll kind of a structure we'll be going over, like we're along in between this. Oh yeah. Where's yeah, because I want to make sure that everybody can that's part of the Grow Along could be there to see it. And if some people, I totally understand if they don't have time to be there for 2 hours, expecting a time at some point to see everybody's stuff. I just want to make sure that the people that put in the effort they're part of this Grow Along don't miss out. That's all. The only problem with using cones is I can roll really, really fast, but these take fucking forever to do because I'm used to rolling, not stuffing. But I got this thing. I haven't smoked the big ones yet, but there are some big ones in here. There's a store just down the road for me that sells all things raw. That's where I got my big Challenger cone, but they got this one. Maybe I'll do it on a live stream. Here, let me get that one. Oh, I'll do that sometime too. And there's 2. There's another side. If anybody wants to come show what they got growing on, I'd love to see it. In between. Yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it, than sitting here fucking jamming it like a damn musket. I don't normally smoke cones though. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Let's see. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Thanks, man. I bet you they probably have one down the store at the end of my road. That's they have an Astro cone down there. I don't want to buy it because I don't want to put a whole pound of weed into a cone and have it possibly not work. But it could do a pound of weed. It's like fucking 4 feet long. No, it's not 4. Yeah. I have to see the dimensions, but it's up there. Alright, let's pull this back up. Yeah. No, the cones they definitely have their place. They allow you to have bigger joints sometimes, but I'm so used to rolling joints that I can do it quite fast. Like I'll just like shave up a bunch of stuff and you just grab from the pile and just roll them. But I'll change it up once in a while. So let's go over some of these. Now I really hope that if I click on them, it will just pop up in here. So Kevin's. It's awesome. I love the setup. I love the creativity. I know remember you just showed that we still don't have anything popped out of the holes yet, but no, it's awesome. And then this is right. This is the right amount of a little bit of air movement, so you can get those seeds on their working on their strength kind of right away as soon as they get out. You don't want too much, like you said. It's looking good, dude. You got Blazing. He's got his oh, you starting a few? So you got a couple seeds in each one of these. How many? You said you did 2 each? Let me see. Yeah, you're doing 2 each. I see that now. So, are these? Do you have them in their? Do you have them in their pots yet? You're still out there. That's gonna be awesome. Riot. So you're doing 2 of each too. What did you That's awesome. I with the Rolling Stones in the background. That's really cool, man. I'm looking. Oh, paper towel tonight. For Blazing. Nice. What were you, Riot? Were you at? You were in the pots, or were you at? Yeah, I know. I do you know what? Blazing did it too. I did too as well. I noticed that. I only put 1 in mine, and as you guys did that, I'm just like, you know what? This should work. But I was seriously thinking about putting 2 into each hole, and then just pulling 1 if 2 came up, just doing like that pull 1 kind of thing. But I'll just do what I'm doing, and I'll add 1 if I need to. But that's awesome that you guys are making sure. Then you guys are not going to have an issue. Awesome. Yours are going in the dirt. Yeah, okay. So, Monty, who are you in chat? I know I put out a post to try to figure out who people are. What's your name in chat so I can give you the right name? But it's awesome to see that you're germinated, you're ready to go. If you guys haven't seen the videos on Frostbite's channel, he's already beaten the shit out of these things and treated them like absolute garbage. He has all these videos showing this, testing them to see if they'll harm and seeing if they cause issues, and he hasn't had any problems. So he's done a lot of this banging work, so we can start growing some plants beautiful and not worry about the problems. So I know he's been doing that on a few of those videos. So that's really awesome on him. But nice to see, Monty. We got you germinating up. Have you gone to water or gone to soil, or are you still in water, or what? Were you sitting? Because remember, this was all yesterday. Where we were going to be posting up pictures on the Mondays. I think that's what he was asking for us to do. Actually. So, yeah, we're going to take pictures. I decided kind of nice to go over this during the live stream, too. We'll be taking pictures and every week on Mondays. Make sure to put your post up. Again, if you haven't put it up, if you haven't started your seed, you haven't got it yet, do not worry. It's all good. You can just do it when you get it, and then stick to the Monday going forward, so we can show it on the Tuesday nights. That's kind of, I think, where his idea was along that. I don't have to show mine. I already showed it. Oh yeah, I see. Boom, boom, boom. So, Monty, you got it. All yours are good to go. Yeah, that one too. That'd be awesome. So that's. So that's what we have so far for the Groveland. There's 11 people. So as we progress, we're gonna have some more pictures. I know that there's some people that haven't got their beans yet, or just haven't posted yet. Looking at you, Bubba. Have you posted yours yet? And there's also people, like I said, Miko's over in Finland. He'll get his in a little bit. We got Julian. He'll get his in a little bit. I think he's from New Zealand. So we got kind of a girl along the world. Okay. No, and you know what? That's totally okay. No, but now I know. But it's all good, brother. So yes. And it's nice that you popped in there. I already let 420 know. I forgot to tag you in because you know how you have the roll tags. I forgot to give you the grow on tag. So you have that now, so you can actually see and access that little that channel in my Discord where to post your weekly pictures. So I gave you and I gave 420 that roll today, and I gave somebody else that roll today, and I can't remember who it was. So I'm really trying to figure out. If you haven't seen that thing, go and check it today. Whoever the third person was, you'll have access. But yeah, how long for the people that were in the States? How long did it take you to get yours from him? On average, like I'm just trying to see like if there's an average because I know a lot of you guys are from the States, and I think it was a bit of a range. It took 15 days for you. It took about 4 to 5 days for you. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a range depending on where you're from. I know he's from Alberta, so he's western side of Canada. Kind of, it's like Midwest. If you're in the States, it'd be right above Montana, I think. Oh no! At least he packed it the way he did. Man, Jesus. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you get those packages from a long time, and they do look like that. Oh, stamps. Okay, sorry. I thought you made it look like beat up and shit too. But that's cool. They had all the stamps on it. Yeah, no, it shouldn't take you too long at all. What did he say in the Discord? I remember he said something about the last orders just went out. All remaining orders were sent last week. I'll share this instead of just reading it like a tool. No, yeah, that's it. So yeah, all remaining orders went out last week, so you should get yours relatively shit. Oh, okay, awesome. It was in great shape. I remember getting a grow light. It was, what company was it? Maybe it was one of the spider farmers. It wasn't there. It wasn't anything on them. But when it came to the door, the shipping people must have kicked this thing around and played fucking soccer with it, because there was like holes in the fucking box. I was surprised the thing worked. So that's what I mean. It's like when things sometimes take a while to get to you, they don't look like they should. But yeah, so that's kind of hard to read when I did that. Should reach out to Short High and Reach, because there isn't. I haven't talked to them for a little bit. There was an incident actually at the Stampede when they were there that night, but it wasn't. I don't think they were involved in it. But I just know that there was something that happened down there. So, not talking to them after that, it's like, oh, I gotta reach out. Make sure to just ease my mind. Yeah. You know, I did a giveaway here in Canada. Because it was in Canada, I ran it through my my Facebook group, because that's where mostly it has a lot more people from Canada in there. And I sent a package out. Keep in mind, this isn't international, this is national. But I sent it out on December 23rd, and the person didn't get it. I think until April. Sometime in April. It was something ridiculous. It was like we were ready to resend the whole package to the person and everything. And all of a sudden it showed up the next day. We're like, what the fuck? Like, sometimes things take a while when they shouldn't. It's like, this must have gotten lost in the corner and somebody didn't want to admit it, and they just decided to deliver it finally. was the last birth. Yeah, right. It was. I think it got lost or something because everybody else too. Like, I don't know if you guys, if you know the map of Canada, but like everybody else too. Like, I'm from BC. I'm right above Seattle, basically. I'm on the island above Washington State there, and people over on the other side in like Nova Scotia. I think somebody in Newfoundland, which is right above New York. Or Maine, I should say, is even closer, right above Maine. They were getting packages in like 2 weeks, and these people didn't get it for like 2.5 months, or 3 months. So I think it got lost. But yeah, I was gonna smoke out this joint with you guys and chit chat. I kind of showed everything that I have growing on here, everything I've started, everything I fucked up on, like the banana fruit, which really bugs me because I like that. That was the last one I had with the cherry breeze in it. The cherry breeze is what was in the cherry Le Pew, the cherry Godbud. There was a few of them. And they had a really nice kind of taste to them. But you know what? I got 4. I got 4 more. Treat them well and get one female and do it in a smaller run maybe. That's a good idea actually. I might do that. Yeah, right. Totally. Kevin. And the person of all places was in Ontario. You'd think that they would get it the fastest when they have the most amount of people who live there. In Canada, sorry. But what matters is it's done, and they have it. And that's still pretty fast, by the way. But so what does everybody else have? What are you guys' plans for the week? Any harvest coming up? Any new starts? Any everybody's outdoors. Everybody's outdoors must be growing, must be banging right now. Too bad Moonwater hasn't bought in here. I'd love to see Moonwater outdoor because where he's at, that thing must be popping. Maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll catch him. Yep. Yeah, I kind of was. I saw that. I saw the feature with the experience and stuff like that for participation in the live chat. It's kind of cool that they threw that in there. So how it works is every chat that you put in there, you get, I think it's 25 experience per chat, and then it goes for different things. It changes. But no, it's kind of cool to see that they're doing that. Oh, damn. Here we go. Looking good, brother.
Not really. That was my fucking finger.
The what?
That was my finger.
No, man, the plants are looking good, dude. Like, you got a lot of chunk in there.
Yeah, man.
I fumble with my camera all the time, man. I know what it's like. I don't point it out to people.
I was just cleaning my lens.
Nice. So day 6.
I guess that don't do much when it's fucking no flash on, hey.
There's a lot of thickness in this.
This side's pretty big.
Dude, the whole thing is thick. It's awesome. And it's that nice kind of thickness too, dude. You're not going to be trimming very long.
No, this don't take long to trim.
It's that kind of that right kind of bud that really isn't too bad, right? Nice.
It's got some pretty good chunks on it.
Yeah, man. You got a really good development throughout.
These are all from seed too, so everything's a little bit different.
What I know, and have you gone over it before? Is it tray by tray, or is it kind of everything mixed in between with seeds?
This whole tray is black runts.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
But it's crossed, so it's all a little bit different.
Oh yeah, they're children, man. They're never going to be the same. They're always going to be a portion of either side. So that's what I mean. But that's cool that that's the expression of that bowl, and then the other one's an expression of another one, right?
And then this table's all critical Kush crosses.
That's awesome, man.
And this it's all different.
Yep.
That's like blue, purple, right foxtail.
So at the end of the day, when you've harvested them and you've done all that, you're going to separate each one of these individually, or are you going to keep them together?
I'll keep each table separate, and I don't know, there's a couple in here that I'll keep separate.
Okay, you are going to...
Just because they look crazy.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I know each table would be separated, but no, so in each table you might separate sub cultivars as well.
Yeah, just because they smell really nuts, so.
Nice. Yeah, she's doing really nice.
That right there is really candy.
That one smells like candy, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with that. Black runts. But then this black runts right here is like fuel or something dead.
Yep. Expression will.
Buds are completely different too. Man, this thing's heavy.
Look, they all look heavy, man. That's what I meant by they're chunky when I first saw them.
They're only like 2 feet tall, though.
Yeah, well, it's easier to work on. You're not fucking having to fuck around in a bush. Like, you can do it really.
I got 300 feet of this twine. 300 feet wrapped around all these, and like 20 feet of 14 gauge house wire and some tie wraps. And
nice. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. And you do it well.
And that only cost me like $4 to hold all this shit up, so.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna chop it out and throw it in the garbage, so it's no point in spending money on the trellis.
Bubba was asking what's your veg time that you normally veg these for before doing?
This table was vegged for 7 weeks, and this one was vegged for 6 weeks from the time seeds popped. Topped twice. That's bottom branch.
Yeah.
All right, my bottom branches are as big as the top buds, so.
Well, if they get that position in your canopy, they'll take the energy too if they're fucking equal to everything else.
Yep.
That's why it's nice to open things up and allow them to fill in, because when everything's equal, everything will start growing equal.
Right.
And that your garden shows it. Look at how fucking thick all of your tops are, no matter where they're coming from on your plant, because you have them all perfectly in line. Nice work. It looks really good, dude.
Thank you, man. And next run is pretty much be ready to go by the time this gets dried up. Next run will be coming right in, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 18 to 6 for a week or so once they're in their big bags, and then we'll flip again. I wasn't going to do as many plants next run, but unless I get a couple males, I'll have 28 instead of 29 this time. So I guess it is less.
You're right. Oh man, this yeah, they're thick, well developed. You going to 70? You said.
I might make this go to day 70. I don't know. Everything's pretty done.
Mm-hmm. That's
The
what I was
only thing
asking.
that ain't pretty done is this.
Oh, I see. She's
It's
young.
hungry, but it's a lot of white hair in that.
Mm-hmm.
That's critical kush too. It's completely different. It's like, fuck knows that's something out of the grandparents' lineage that came out.
Oh man, I love the fade too on all of them. How they're all, like you said, because they're all different. They're all from seed. The fade is so different from plant to plant. It looks really cool.
Everything's rock hard. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go over to bed for a second.
Nice.
There's 4 of the clones I got, or 5 of the clones I got there.
Yep.
And the 6th one's there. That's Platinum Rockstar Kush.
And you are gonna run those clones with the rest of the plants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gummy Buns. Strawberry Gary. LA Runts. Death Bubba.
Nice.
And Peanut Butter Rockstar. And then these are Michigan Kush. This row in the front. And this one. These are pure Michigan. 6 here. 3 are permanent marker.
Yeah.
1 Quetzalcoatl. 2 Sleepy Joe. 3 Super Booth.
I love the variety that you always run, dude.
I can't
You got
smoke the same thing, man.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's awesome to have that, though. It's really good to have that. No, so you always have great variety in what you're doing, and you're set, right? So when those other plants are done, you're gonna dry in the same room that you're flowering in right now, right? Or do you move that to a different room? Oh,
That's outside here. Man, it's 80 degrees and 75% humidity in there. And it's like 60% humidity and like just 67, 68 max in this room.
Oh, nice.
Eric's got my intakes that goes into my ring.
So you're gonna harvest that room, put all the veg into that room.
Dry in this space.
Okay, yeah. Then it might probably drop because that light will be off.
And refill that.
Okay.
It'll soon be a 720 watt hanging beside that 600 watt.
Nice.
But
Yeah, that 10 by
I'll
10.
dump them right down close and lower the wattage on both of them. That one's sitting in there 75%.
Is that a 10 by 10 or a 8 by 8?
8x8.
Nice. That's a good amount of space, man.
8x8 humidifier fan. It's humid in there. They like that.
Yeah.
4 of them bars came with my one 730 watt with like mounts to mount onto your tent bars and mounts to mount them onto the wall and little tripods that you can mount them to for like inner canopy lighting. They don't even tell you that they're sending them with the light. They give them to you free.
That's cool.
So it's an extra like 240 watts of light.
What company is that does that?
That's Del Ponting.
No, that's really cool. That's awesome they do that for sure.
I just use them for work lights.
Right?
Man, I picked this up.
Damn.
1,000 watt Raptor hood.
Mhm.
Them were like $700 when I was a kid. But he gave it to me for free with the 1,000 watt ballast switchable.
Oh, if you don't mind painting the hydro.
I got like 4,000 watts running here, so
Yeah, right.
I thought about taking 1,000 watt and just putting them on light movers over each table, so it ain't so much, man. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, it's expensive running everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's not much here because the lights here. I only have if they're both on, it's maybe 500 watts of light, and then the fans, it's probably only like 650. But over there is where all my flowering stuff is. But I've only kind of offset the power when we figured it out. I only kind of offset it by about $75 a month. So that's what I pay. I pay over there. I just pay $75 a month for the offset of power that I use for my growth.
Nice. I put my power on one of them monthly budget things here, and it's like $300 every single month for my whole house.
Damn. Yeah, you got a lot of light, though.
But it's shitty though, because at the same time, that bill started out with like $3,000 owing, and now it's like $5,000.
Damn.
And at the end of the like 3-year bullshit that you're on, you gotta like pay that off. So it'll be like fucking $8,000 by then, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that racks up for that has racked up for a lot of people. I'm talking to John. John tells me stories about that happening all the time. People are, oh.
I don't know why they do it like that. How you're supposed to pay off a bill when they just keep on racking it up on you? Like, that's why you go on the budget thing.
Yeah, I always do that. I've always paid for the monthly over. They can do either they bill you every 2 months here, or you can go on monthly. I just do the monthly all the time. Just keep an eye on it. But anyway, at that we are at the end of the live stream. Thank you for coming up and showing at the end so we can see your garden.
Yeah, man.
Depending if you chop it before next time or not, right? So
I figure she'll be gone by next Tuesday.
yeah, no, thank you for sharing that before you chopped it.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. And everybody else out there, hope you guys have a great week. And we'll hopefully have some progress on everybody's grow logs so we can post some more pictures. Catch you on the next one.